Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and welcome to the Daily Storm. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is a video series where I go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest. Today, my quest is to play a Warcraft hero, and I'm going to be using Lily here. A couple reasons. One, she's one of my favorite healers to use. I think she's very good at her job, and I think she's particularly underrated, so we're going to run around with her. And two, to be entirely honest, World of Warcraft Legion just came out. And I got to go on a quest with Lily using one of my characters. So that was super exciting. And I just giggled like an idiot the whole time. So we're going to load into a quick match. And I'll be right back in just a second. Hang on. Alright, we're about halfway into the battlefield of eternity. It's going to be Lily, Sonya, Malfurion, Nova, and Tracer going up against the Butcher, Stitches, Sergeant Hammer, Lieutenant Morales, and Diablo. This is actually a really good match for me. Pretty much everybody on the enemy team uses auto attacks to get the majority of their damage, and since Lily fantastically works wonderfully with a blind build, this is going to make it more difficult for the enemy team to do anything. The only one we're really going to have to worry about, we are going to have to worry about stuns. So that I'm a little concerned with. We're going to wait and see where everybody goes. Although, we are going to start with Conjurer's Pursuit.
10 seconds.
That's still going on. Okay, so I should explain. There's probably going to be a significant amount of lag. There has been a note floating around the bottom of Battle.net that informs me, and I'm assuming everybody else is getting the same notice, that there's a bunch of DDoS attacks on Blizzard because Legion just came out.
Kill this hero now.
Yep, that seems like a good plan.
I love exploring.
First blood.
Alright, well, they got our fountain, but unfortunately Sergeant Hammer has done a really good job on the bottom lane. So anyway, the DDoS attacks are going on, presumably because Legion launched today, and God forbid, I don't know, people enjoy themselves. So, we are dealing with that. We do have a bit of a jump on mana right now, or on experience right now. So thus far, so as you'll see, Butcher keeps attacking me and not accomplishing anything. Because I'm using my E, which will blind, oh lord, which will blind 2 targets, making them susceptible, well, causing them to miss all their attacks, and generally just not enjoy their day. Throw this out. Unfortunately, they are
Killing spree.
just back off, guys. We're not gonna. Okay. So a lot of the problem at this point of the game is that we aren't going to get anything resembling enough damage on this. I mean, we're just not. If they're not going to kill out the enemy team enough to make them go away.
Our triumph brings order to this realm.
I'm going to go up top. Get some clubs. I only got 2, which is significantly less than I really want.
I march for Hell's Gates.
Now, one of the things is, with Lily, I cannot go... the 2 of her ultimates, or of her 2 ultimates, one of them is particularly good at healing. I can't take it, because the enemy team has more than enough stuns. Just the 2 characters present on the screen right now are going to do way too much damage for me to do anything significant to.
Take out this target.
I will stay here and soak. It's ass mouth. Oh, good lord, I can't.
Exploring.
You know, honestly, them. Thank you guys. So, and again, I looked through that because Lily has the whole thing where she's just fantastic. So at this point, we are going to take. They don't really have a lot of crowd control beyond their quick stuns. So we're going to take Healing Brew, also heals over time.
Gotta love this medic.
Lily's other abilities. Her Q is a quick and easy heal. I hold down the Q, and every 3 seconds it goes off and automatically targets the person with the least percentage of health with a soft heal. Right now it's not doing anything because everybody's at full health. Although it will also hit minions, so I can heal that guy up there. Alright. Jog in here and do this. And my W puts a kite on someone that will occasionally fire off damage and attack. Blind. Sergeant Hammer. So my team is focused on killing. We're letting Hammer get away with everything, which is not a good plan. I'm running out of mana. This is one of the reasons I wanted to do the... Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to heal. Alright, we need to respond quicker.
Ooh, what's that over there?
The heavens
That's
shall
cute.
triumph this day.
Yeah, we are not a defensive team, they are. So we're going to give this to... Going to give the dragon to Sonya. Throw that out. I'll put that on a tracer. Blind Butcher, making him useless. Sonya. This level, we are going to take Water Dragon as my ultimate. Water Dragon will send out a damaging dragon that will do damage and stun the nearest enemy. Alright, we've got to get in here, get some stuff done. They are grabbing minion camps. But honestly, at this point, that actually only helps us. Taking a minion camp doesn't give you any experience.
I suggest we take this mercenary.
I would bet that's what they're doing. Yeah. Which, again, I'm actually kind of fine with. Tracer is going up to soak top, which is fine. Keep healing everybody. Kill that thing. We need to kill him. Because he keeps summoning back the dogs, and they are going to be brutal and annoying. If we don't kill him, it's just going to keep... I am really happy with how well I've done it, not dying.
I love this medic.
Excellent. Alright, the Stitches walked one of our people through the wall. I'm gonna duck down here. Let everybody know I'm running low on mana. Okay, their hammer is down. That's on. Why did I do that? Hammer's down, which means Tracer is just eating our Immortal alive. Nova's gonna be there. Okay, I'm on my way. Malfurion's behind me. If we can just get this going. Like right now it's a bit of a race, but that's only because most of our team isn't there. We're going to slow targets down. That's going to help with people like Butcher. Once again, we didn't focus on what we needed to. We killed one of their people. We need to get this. Give myself a dragon to help out.
Let the burning hells atone for their sins.
Gotta pull back for now.
Attacking our core.
This. Okay. They are pushing our core in. Let's come down here. This thing is still going on. We need to kill this. Like I said, we have got a lot of stuff going on all at once. And we're done. Give everybody a GG. I think a lot of the problem here was, honestly, we spent so much time focusing on killing the other team and not doing the objective that we just weren't going to win. Like the one time where we were focused the objective for the first half of it, and then Diablo showed up and everybody tried to kill Diablo. And really, just, honestly, it was pointless at that moment. That being said, still pretty decent healing. Their Morales did significantly more than me, but that's to be expected, especially since we didn't get that far into the game. Lily is very much a late game healer, and a lot of the damage, and a lot of her effectiveness as a healer is through the blind, which prevents the amount of damage done. I mean, you can look at the amount of hero damage done by the other team, and it's not significant. I mean, like our Tracer did 44,000 points. Their siege damage was similar. I mean, it's like most of their team is down in the lower half of the map. The blind, I think the blind build is very effective, especially if you get to keep going past level, what do we get to, 14? What I took was Conjurer's Pursuit, build up mana regeneration by getting the regeneration globes. I don't know how well I did. Typically, if you can build that up fast enough, you will never need to go back for mana. You will always be building it up faster than you could spend it. Mass Vortex at 4. The number of whirlwinds you throw out goes from 2 to 4. That's making it capable of blinding most of the whole team. The good stuff, Healing Brew, heals for an additional 60 health over 6 seconds. That scales as you go, so it becomes more impressive as the match continues. Water Dragon. So normally there's a talent she has called Healing Brew, or Jug of 1,000 Cups, which is a massive heal. But you can be stunned out of it. With the Butcher, with Stitches, with Diablo, all three of them have really consistent ways of getting me out of that. I chose to go with this one instead, which I let Malfurion know. He took Tranquility, which was what was necessary there. So that actually worked out pretty good for both of us. At 13, I took Hindering Winds. That means my Whirlwind also slows my targets. We're going to jump out here really fast. At 16, typically, this is really kind of a up in the air one. I like periodically reduces stuns and roots myself. Although for this group, yeah, I mean, they have a lot of studs. So yeah, this would have been what I would have gone with. Safety Sprint, her trait, which I didn't talk about, is whenever she takes damage, her movement speed goes up. Safety Sprint increases that from a 10% bonus to a 20%. That can be useful. It's entirely dependent on you. At level 20, I take Kung Fu Hustle. Ability cooldowns refresh 150% faster while fast speed is active. So then you start doing this dance where you dip into and out of tower range so that you get shot by the towers, but it increases your recharge speed. And it affects everything, including Lily's ultimate. Double Dragon, also not a bad idea, but I think Kung Fu Hustle ultimately for me is the far better choice. Although the cooldown on Water Dragon is 45 seconds, Jug of 1,000 Cups is a 70-second cooldown, making it far more useful. Water Dragon, doubling up on Water Dragon at 20, I so very rarely take Water Dragon, I almost always take Jug of 1,000 Cups. Doubling up on Water Dragon at 20 might actually be a very useful tool there. That's the match. I hope you enjoyed it. I do appreciate you folks tuning in. Thank you for that. If you get a chance, down in the below, I have a link to the Extra Life Marathon. I'm running I will be taking part in it this year. It's a charity gaming marathon that goes for 24 hours. And basically, it's to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. I will be taking, like I said, I'll be taking part in it this year. Me and a bunch of my friends are going to get together and we're going to play board games for 24 solid hours. I've done it I've done it 3 years prior to this. You can go back through Facebook, Twitter. I post pictures. I post all kinds of stuff just to keep up with it and let everybody know. This year I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff to Instagram. I'm going to try and Periscope this year. We tried last year, but some of the technology, the tablet I had kept making Periscope film upside down, so it wasn't working. I have a smartphone now that does Periscope really well, so we're going to be trying to use that to Periscope at least some of the event. If you follow me on Twitter, I believe the Periscope notices will go up when I do them. But if you can, please go down there, click on the link. If you can support me, that's great. If you don't want to support me, there's dozens of other teams. God, even probably more than dozens, probably hundreds at this point. There's a lot of teams that you can look through and maybe find somebody you prefer more, or even better yet, you can start your own team and take part in the event yourself. It's a lot of fun. It's a really rewarding experience. You help a lot of sick kids, and all of the money goes to children's hospitals in your local area. For example, all the money that I raise will go to the Dayton Children's Hospital, because it is the one that is in my vicinity. So, if you have a chance, please do that. Besides that, please leave a comment below. Talk about the video. Talk about Lily. Talk about the weather. I don't care. I'd love to hear anything you have to say. If you have any questions for me about the build, the character, the marathon, whatever, I will answer. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.